Grade, welcome to your first math lesson back after this long spring break we've had for the COVID era. But I'm glad you guys are with me. I'm glad to join you. We're going to be doing one of your guys' favorite lessons today because we are going to be drawing diagrams to help us with math today, which I know you guys love. So be kind of nice to me. My bald spot shows real bad in these videos, so don't pick on me during these. And I hope you guys all can join me the first week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 to 12. I'm going to be there for math help. Just drop in and say hello since I haven't seen you guys in a while. Stop by and we can have a good discussion to start off, and then the ones that don't need any help, they can get off, and the other ones that have questions, which may be a lot, maybe none, you guys will stay on there. But I hope to see you guys then. But to start, we are going to be working on understanding division of fractions. Okay, so we are going to be drawing examples to start it off. Okay, the first thing we need to know, if it starts with a whole number, we're going to do a number line. Okay, starts with a fraction. We're going to draw a box to represent the fraction and the wholes. Okay, it can kind of get confusing if you switch these up. Okay, so we're going to be working with pages 595. Your homework is going to be 597. Okay, so the first question, number 2, we'll start there. Okay, it says, I don't want to start number 1 because it says draw 8 holes and I'll run out of room there. Okay, division question is represented by the diagram. Each rectangle, long rectangle, equals 1 hole. Okay, so this is 1 hole and this is another hole. Okay, so if you can see in this hole there is 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, which means it's a fraction of 4, so it's in fourths, and 1, 2, 3 of them are being used, so it's 3/4. So 3/4, I have 2 holes. 3/4 divided by 2 holes equals how many I have here would be 3 pieces, because 3 are circled in red. And then that's out of how many total there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 3/8. So 3 out of the 4 are circled, but that's my hole for the red. It's 3/8. Each one of the holes is 3/4, and there are 2 holes. Okay, so if we divided 3/4 into 2, we would get 3/8. So that's just the first example one. But the homework should make a little more sense than this. Okay, so 6 divided by box equals 12. You have to look at these little circles and see how many are inside 1 hole. Okay, here's 1, 2. So if I have 2 lines, what fraction is in the hole? It would be, each of these would be worth 1/2 to make up the hole that is there. If there was 3 bubbles before this one, we'd be in thirds. 4, we'd be in fourths. But since there's only 2, 2/2 equal a whole. So each of these bubbles equals 1/2. So if I divided 6 into halves, I would get 12. So 6 divided by 1/2 equals 12. Okay, 2/3 divided by the box equals 2/9. Remember, each of these long rectangles is 1 hole. That's 1 hole, that's 2 holes, that's 3 holes. Okay, each of those holes are divided into thirds because there's 1, 2, 3 pieces. Okay, but my missing number here is a whole number of 3. So, how many of them are answers is 2 out of the 9. If I was dividing 2/3 divided by 3, my answer would be 2/9. Down here it says draw. Okay, but remember first, if my problem starts with a whole number, I'm using number line, starts with a fraction, I'm drawing fraction boxes. Okay? So, starts with a fraction down here, 3/5 divided by 3. Okay? I need 3 wholes, which I'm going to divide into fifths. So here's 1 whole, 2 wholes, 3 wholes. Sorry, I kind of messed up. We all can make mistakes. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 3 out of the 5 are shaded in on each. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then when you draw these, the last one is always your answer. This is your answer. So I have 1, 2, 3 out of how many fifths are here? So 3 out of, so 5, 10, 15. 3 out of 15 is my answer. This one was 2 divided by 2/5. Since it's a whole number, I'm going to draw a number line. Start at 0, end at 2. Always end at the whole number, start at 0. So the numbers in between, 1 will be right in the middle. We need to put it into fifths since that's our fraction. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always end that fifth one on the whole number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So in each of these fractions are divided into fifths, okay, into fifths. 1 whole equals 5/5. So there's 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. I should land on my whole. This is saying we need to divide this 2 into 2/5 segments. So I start on 0, I go to my second fifth. 1, 2, I'm on to the fifth. 1, 2, I'm on to my 4/5, but I'm just skipping by 2/5 because that's what I'm breaking this up into. 1, 2, I skip to here. 1, 2, here's my next one. And then I should end up there because that's 2 more fifths. I can make bubbles like these did over here so I can show my segments equally. If I divided 2 into 2/5 segments, I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my answer is just simply 5. Okay? Start with a fraction, you'll end with a fraction answer. Start with a whole number, you'll end with a whole number answer. Okay? I added some problems just to double check. Okay? Start with a fraction, we have to draw boxes. Okay? We have to draw boxes, we start with a fraction. Okay? And I have 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to divide them each into thirds, so 3 pieces in each. Okay, 1 hole is filled in because I'm at 1 out of the 3. My last box is always the answer, however many filled in that last box. Okay, this is my answer. How many are filled in? 1. How many pieces are there total in these 4? Well, 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. It's 1/12. 1 out of the 12. This page is your 597 is your homework page. Okay, if you can pause it here. Okay, and this is your homework that you have to do 1 through 9 and 597 and 598. Okay, this is the part you're doing. I'll walk you through it kind of a little. Okay, they want a whole number here. Okay, a whole number goes here. They want to know how many holes are in this diagram. Okay, that should kind of give it away. And then the red box is your top numerator of your fraction, and how many other boxes is your denominator. That goes here. And then you can simplify your answer, so that's why there's 2 boxes. Everybody makes mistakes, so why can't I? Simplify. There you go, spelled it right. Okay, here they want to know what each of these reg segments is worth. So you have to count your little lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're in fifths. So how many fifths are in one of these little segments goes here. The number of red segments in bubbles, that goes here. How many reg segments, their table. So this should be a whole number answer. Okay, like my directions earlier. Okay, start with a whole number, you're going to do a number line. Start with a fraction, you're going to draw fraction boxes. So this one, you need to draw 2 holes. Okay, and then divide them into fifths. And then on the last one, you circle your 3/5, and that's your answer. Okay, your number line. Start with a hole, you're going to draw a number line out to 4. Start at 0. Okay, same with this one. 0 to 4. Put your other numbers in between. 1, 2, 3. On both of these, you're cutting them into fifths. So I should see fifths. And then here you're jumping 2/5, just like this problem. And here you're jumping 4/5. Okay, so these problems should mirror this one. Okay, then the last one, you're doing 6s here with 2 holes and drawing the boxes again. Okay, so I should see diagrams like this on each of yours. Okay. Change it so my face is. Okay, so if you need help, okay, Tuesday, Thursdays, math help, okay, if you want to outsource it, and if I can flip it again, you can search this on YouTube, Understand Division of Fractions. They will give you some help. If you type that in on YouTube, they will have some other math videos that could be helpful, okay? Or you can look back in your book on page 593, the beginning, okay? This is your introductory, so use your book to help, okay? You kind of have to be problem solvers since we are not teaching in the classroom from afar, but we can work together. You do only have 10 problems total of 1 through 9, so it shouldn't be too much, okay? But I gave you a lot of help. Go back and re-watch this. Go step by step as I draw out these problems, and you can complete them. Okay, you guys are all smart. I know you're capable of doing it. Have a good time. See you on Wednesday with the next math lesson.